Hi everybody, welcome back. Brittany Girardi here with Britt G's Face Slay. Alright, so I did a Facebook poll asking if you guys wanted to see a more intricate look or a more basic, simple, easier look. The votes, I wasn't going to wait all day for it to finish, but the votes say we're going to go colorful. So I usually base my looks off of what I'm wearing. Odd, right? I have maroon pants on. So what I'm thinking today is I'm going to use this little palette. I got it off of Top Hatter for I think $3 with shipping. It's by Duped Cosmetics. I think it's duped because they make duplicates. This is supposed to be like the Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette. Okay, so I'm going to go in and create a smoky red look with a shimmer cut crease. Alrighty, so I did go in and actually prime my face and put foundation on, well, BB cream. I did contour a little with highlights and blush, of course. Brows are done, so let's go ahead and dive on in. And I just wanted you guys to know a trick that helps when doing your eyeshadow is I've got a mirror down here, so look down so you can keep your eyes open still. It's way easier than trying to go in and do it with your eyes shut. So I'm going to start with a base or a transition color. I like these because I feel like they just help kind of blend everything together. So I'm actually going to go in with this top light brown color. It looks a little darker, but it's actually a lighter brown. And I'm going to go in with a bigger brush since I'm going to be hitting more of my lid. Since I did already do my foundation, I'm going to tap off the excess. I usually don't. I usually just clean it up at the end. And I'm going to bring a little bit down. I should be using a smaller brush for down here, but I'm also kind of lazy. You don't need a lot. Alright, so I've got that there on both eyes, and you still want to make sure the top color of your transition shade is blended as well. Alright, so right now I'm going to go in with one of my fluffy blending brushes, and I'm going to hit this kind of mauve shade. And if you wonder how a color is going to look on your skin, swatch it. Swatch it with your finger and put it on your hand. That's a very bad example, but you get the gist. Alright, so with this I'm going to start packing on color in my crease. I'm going to dab it just to kind of evenly distribute, and then I go in and windshield wipe it on down, ladies and gents. Well, mostly ladies, I guess, but now in this day and age you never know. So you just keep applying the color until you get the intensity that you want. I love to go intense, but I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit because I know some people probably think I look crazy. Alright, so I'm just going in and blending this, softening up the edges after I've gotten all the color off of my brush, because you don't want to go trying to blend still having shadow on your brush and spreading it where you don't want it. You dig? Alrighty, and you will notice that I'm going to be pausing more frequently. I'm trying to make my videos short and sweet, but informative. And this will be one of those moments. God bless this touchscreen. So same thing, I'm just going into my other crease and creating the depth that I want. Don't forgetting to blend. And it's funny because I watched the video, the last video I made, and it's like all I want to do is critique myself. I noticed that I get done saying, you know, when you blend, don't be so sharp on your, or hard on your hand. And what am I doing? Going like this. I just thought it was funny. So maybe doing this will help me become a better artist as well. And after I do this, I'm going to go ahead and hit both of my bottom lash lines too. Because I feel like when you do the bottom lash line as well, it gives you a nice, like, sultry look. I feel like it looks completed. So, I'm actually going to go in with a shadow brush. It's a little bit more precise, so I really can get on up in there. Get right up on in there. And since this is one of the lighter colors I'm using, I can go ahead and bring it into not too far, because I saved that inner tear duct corner area for highlights. I'm loving my face makeup today. I don't know why I don't do it more often. Probably back to the fact that I'm lazy. Since I'm gradually getting a darker shade and it's in the same color family, I'm gonna stick with the same brush. I'm gonna go in with this brighter pinkish redder color. It seems like it's almost a little bit lighter, but it's got like more color pigment to it, I guess. And same thing, I'm just gonna go dabbing this in the crease and hitting it with a wiper motion. I feel like this helps bring out the red. You guys seeing me okay? I know I get all wrapped up in my mirror, and I'm trying to practice looking into the camera too instead of at myself. I don't mind looking at myself. I like looking at myself, especially when my makeup's all did and everything. Same thing, I'm just going in and blending. And also another thing too, when I talk about going into this crease, some people may need to pull their line up a little bit depending on how deep their crease is or your eye shape. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You know, I'm good at doing makeup on me. I need to learn how to do it on other people too and cater to those other face shapes and all that jazz. That just sounded like jizz. Okay. I've been doing good about not cussing on my videos too, because I bet my little nieces are gonna subscribe. They better subscribe. Alright, so I did go back with my shadow brush and bring that color back on the bottom too. So I'm just gonna soften those lines up too. You can already see this starting to come together. Alright, so back to the palettes. I'm gonna go in with this darker mauvish reddish color. Yes, say it. And same thing with the crease, but you know, as you get darker, you want to limit how wide you bring it out, if that makes sense. Tappity tap tap. Okay, so I'm going to dab this in my crease, and also with the dark colors, I'm not going to bring it as far in too. Little bit more. So I don't have any music playing today. I want you guys to focus. I want you guys to learn. Alright, so this is one of those moments where I'm trying to keep my videos short and sweet, you dig? Because I want people to watch me, the whole video. Because I put in effort for all those little end slides. BRB. Alright, so I was just going in and softening up the edges. I went in with that darker color. I'm actually going to add just a teensy bit more. Because like I said, I love the dramatic looks. And then the fun is going to start beginning. I love using shimmer colors and glittery colors and all that. So I've just got one. Actually, I think I'm going to save that color for the end. I'm going to. Okay, something in my eye. Okay. So, I love this color right here. It's kind of like a gold. It's like a, instead of like a yellow gold, it's like an orange gold. And I think I said I was going to do a cut crease, but I'm not going to today. Eyelash in my contact. It's honestly probably a brush hair. I can't get it out! So I did go in with that darker brown and my shadow brush and pat that on the outer edges, and I went back with a clean brush and blended that on up. Soften up the tops here. Okay, now I said I was going to do a cut crease, and I said I wasn't going to do a cut crease. Call it what you want. I like to do the cut crease for the mere fact is I think the concealer helps keep the glitter in place, and also I've noticed it doesn't transfer so much when I blink, when I go up to my top lid. So I'm going in with this eyeliner brush with a defined tip, and I'm just going to line my crease. I'll probably just go halfway because I'm going to darken up the outer edge too. And make sure you don't use too much concealer either. Let me go on and do this other eye real quick. And notice how I like blinked and it left a line. That's where the line should be. That's your crease technically. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to end up kind of getting blended together. Alrighty, so fun begins. Like I said before, this burnt orange, that's what I'm going with. And I'm going to use my shadow brush. I did previously use a darker color, so I'm just going to clean that up real quick. This is one of my favorite looks. I think this palette is like the first one I got when I started doing makeup. So I'm dabbing my brush, loading it up with this orangish gold, and I'm just going to dab this on where I put the concealer. So pretty. And I like lots of color. I like it to stand out. So I load it right on up. They call it packing it on for a reason. And I shouldn't have put it in my inner corner, but I will just cover that up with some highlighter. And this is my favorite part, is coming down here and putting the sparkles down here as well, or that shimmery shade. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm anxious to see how long this video is. I've got like 6 I've got to put together. The editing's the fun part too, though. I think it's fun watching it all come together. And even though it's a little bit cheesy, I like it. Alright. So, got my crease covered. I mean, even just that looks good. You could stop right there. Blend this out a little bit. Go in with a clean brush and blend that out. And you could stop there. But me, I gotta make everything extra. And I'm gonna go in with this dark brown. It's the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just gonna darken up this outer V. Are you guys sick of hearing that yet? It doesn't even need to be a lot. Again, start with a little. You always can add more. Alrighty, so I just went in and darkened up those corners for a little bit more. Yeah. My favorite part, highlighter. Again, I go in with the Zodiac palette. It's got this, oh, it's having a trouble focusing with the light. See that big old thing of highlighter? I love that ish. I love that ish. And I'm going in with a very small, detailed pencil brush from Eco Tools. Who knows where we highlight? Inner corners for show. I just love it. Literally, look at the difference. It just glows and glows and glows. Oh yeah. I'm going to bring it up, kind of fade it in. You actually can go on with a clean blending brush too. And then I'm also going to do this under my brow, in that space between there. But this definitely has to go in. You got to go in and soften this up too, because you don't want to know that you have highlighter on. You just want that shit to be highlighted. Oh, wow, first time I cussed. What am I doing? I went almost 2 videos without cussing. Pardon me, children and elderly. Just kidding. Alright, so there's that. Bada bing, bada boom. Clean my brush right quick. Soften up those lines. It's looking good. Why do you think my channel is called Britt G's Face Slay? Yes, slay girl. Slay queen. Oh, oh. All right, so this is my finished look. I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara. See what else we do. Alrighty, so I went in, did my mascara. I actually went on my bottom lash line with this NYX. It's almost like a bronzed eyeliner. I love that stuff. But what I do need to do is, I always forget to do this on my videos, which honestly, my lines, I'd say they're pretty perfect, I would say. But I just want to go in and get any fallout I may have had underneath. I feel like it's super bright. Sorry about that. My lighting is almost too bright. I didn't know if that was a thing. But I just went in and cleaned up my lines. I'm really loving this look. Again, this is a knockoff Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette. I'm really loving the look. And I actually did put fake eyelashes on too. That's why it took so long in between. But thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, toodaloo.